Trump's Greenland tariffs spark global market turbulence. Did you know that coming out of the weekend, global financial markets are being closely watched as President Donald Trump's weekend announcement of sweeping tariffs on European allies continues to reverberate across both Wall Street and foreign exchanges? The move has created what analysts are calling one of the most significant trade shocks of the year. Over the weekend, the White House confirmed that President Trump intends to impose 10% tariffs on a broad range of goods from 8 European countries, with a plan to increase that to 25% by June 1st unless negotiations over Greenland's future take a dramatic turn. European leaders have condemned the action as both unwarranted and punitive, warning that the tariff strategy risks weakening transatlantic cooperation and could spark retaliatory measures. Market response was swift. Major indices in the United States and abroad experienced heightened volatility. Stocks in multinational exporters and industrial sectors saw sharp fluctuations, while so-called safe haven assets like gold surged in value, reflecting investor concern. Economists are stressing that the shock comes at a moment when markets were already navigating mixed economic signals related to inflation and growth. When trade policy becomes a frontline risk factor, cross-border investments and supply chains get repriced overnight. That's what we saw today. Trump's administration framed the tariff approach as leverage to compel European capitals to acquiesce to U.S. interests in the Arctic, specifically related to the controversial effort to influence Greenland's governance and security orientation. While the United States is not moving to annex the territory militarily, diplomatic pressure over its strategic value has increased. European Union officials immediately pushed back. Leaders in Paris, London, Berlin, and other capitals denounced the tariff move as a form of economic coercion that could damage long-standing alliances. French President Emmanuel Macron described the tariffs as unacceptable, and the British Prime Minister publicly labeled them completely wrong. In response, the European Union is considering a slate of counter-tariffs against American imports. Agriculture, automobiles, and industrial machinery are among the sectors under review for possible retaliation. The focus now is on diplomatic back-channels, with European diplomats pushing for crisis talks in Brussels to stem further escalation. Tariffs are a blunt instrument. They disrupt confidence, investment decisions, and long-term planning. Economists warn that even if the tariff increase does not reach the full 25% mark, the uncertainty,